Hello everyone, it's Robin from In Flow Chiropractic here, and in this video I'm going to show you some simple stretches and exercises that you can be doing to ease and strengthen yourself against having low back pain. Now really quickly, the low back is really important, not just because it's the foundation of a lot of your body, but also because the nerves that come out of your spine at that level, what they're doing is they're also going to all the muscles around your core. So all of your core muscles need to have a healthy, strong low back. They also go down your legs, so your legs need to have healthy nerves that are coming out of a healthy spine in order to work well. But also we've got things like our digestive system and even things like our bladder control muscles. They're all coming out from nerves in our low back and pelvis. So it's really important that we keep our spine, our lower back and our pelvis as healthy and as mobile and as strong as possible to protect those nerves that are going to those areas. Okay, so let's go straight into our stretches and exercises that are going to prevent our low back pain. So the first one is a stretch, and the stretch is important because a lot of the time our muscles end up having to do extra workload because the spine isn't working so well. So they end up getting tight and painful. So the first stretch you're going to do is you're going to stretch off your glutes. Your glutes are in your buttocks, and what you're going to do is you're going to sit down, and what you're going to do is just hug a knee like this. And as you hug a knee, you can bring it closer to your chest, or you may have to start out through here if your glutes are very tight. And you're going to be stretching your glutes down on this side. And you want to just hug your knee and just start to feel that stretch in your glutes, and just hold that for 8 to 15 seconds, just to begin with, to stretch those off. And as you start to do this every day, a couple of times a day, you can start moving that stretch into about 30 seconds per time. So that's one stretch, is the glute stretch. Of course, do it on both sides. Really wait till you feel a nice stretch in the glutes. And as I said, 8 to 15 seconds, a couple of times a day to begin with. Now, next thing we need to do is we want to make our spinal joints moving nicely. So essentially, when it comes to having stiff backs and therefore painful backs and sometimes the nerves being interfered with, it's just that the spinal joints don't have enough movement. Now, motion is lotion when it comes to stiff backs. When we've got a stiff back, the more we move, it's just like putting lotion on a sore, okay? So we want to encourage some nice motion and movement in the low back. And the best way that you can do this nice and safely is you're just going to go onto your back. And again, you're going to hug your knees, but this time both of them. And what you're going to do is just flex your bum up and really start to feel a little bit of a movement into your low back. All that's going to do is encourage some motion in your lower back. It's going to basically put some WD-40 in those stiff joints, grease up those joints and keep them moving properly. And just nice and safely do this and start to move those joints. Okay? Now, once we've got a spine that's moving well and we've got muscles that are nice and relaxed, next thing we need to do is strengthen the muscles that support it or that prevent it from moving too much and provide stability, resilience to your low back. And the best way to do this that's really safe for a painful low back is by doing an exercise called the plank. The plank is simple for you to do. All you need to do is you're going to start off on your tummy like this. You're going to put your toes like this, all curled down. Go off onto your shoulders and come up like this and try and have a nice straight back. Definitely don't end up sagging your bum, because that's going to put pressure on your low back. And try not to go with your bum up too high, because then you're not really working your core muscles. So if you can, just go nice and neutral like this. Going at the bum up is better than down like this, because that just puts a lot of pressure in the low back that we don't want to have, especially if you're already in pain. And you're just going to hold your plank like this in a neutral position, essentially as long as you can. The longer the better. The longer that you do this, the more that your core muscles are working, strengthening, getting stronger, and protecting your low back. So it's a really important, easy, free exercise for you to do. You may start off with only doing it for 15 to 20 seconds at a time, but as you start to go and push this and doing it every day, you can start really getting stronger, start beating your personal best, start pushing 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes. You know, the sky's the limit with the plank. It's really, the longer you hold it, the better, the stronger that your core will be, and it's not detrimental to your back at all. Whereas some doing crunches and sit-ups, when you have a painful back, that can be detrimental. So we really want to avoid doing your standard sit-ups because what that's going to do is just put a lot of compression in your spine. So by keeping a neutral spine and training your core by doing a plank, you keep everything neutral and don't have that crunching motion in the low back. So there are your 3 exercises. 1, for keeping the muscles nice and relaxed, which are causing pain. 2, for keeping the spinal joints moving, getting some WD-40 in those joints, taking the pressure off the nerves. And 3, the plank, to strengthen the muscles that are protecting your low back from further harm. Okay, to do that you've got the glute stretch, as I showed you first. You've got the curls on your back, hugging your knees, moving the joints. And you've got the plank, strengthening the core nice and safely. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. That just helps with the YouTube algorithm so that more people can see this and learn how to take care of their spines and be healthier. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.